For decades, the story of the Gulf was written in oil. Black gold fueled incredible growth, building futuristic cities from the desert sand. But the leaders of these nations are smart. They know that relying on a single resource, however valuable, is a risky business for the long term. The world is changing, global markets are shifting. The push for sustainability and new energy sources means the age of oil will not last forever. So a new chapter is being written. This is a story of ambitious economic diversification, a deliberate pivot away from oil dependency and towards a future powered by knowledge, technology, and human ingenuity. It's a profound transformation, and it is happening right now. This is not just about finding new industries, it is about creating a completely new economic mindset. The goal is to build economies that are resilient, dynamic, and sustainable for generations to come. Think of national strategies like Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 or the UAE's Centennial 2071 plan. These are not just policy documents, they are bold declarations of intent. They map out a future where innovation is the most valuable commodity. To achieve this, these countries are looking to the most dynamic source of new ideas in the world today: startups. They are the small, agile companies with the big disruptive ideas that can redefine entire industries from the ground up. The urgency is clear. To compete on the global stage in the 21st century, you need more than just capital. You need creativity. You need agility. You need a vibrant ecosystem where new ideas can be born, tested, and scaled rapidly. The traditional state-led economic model that worked so well in the past needs an upgrade. By embracing the fast-paced, often chaotic world of startups, Gulf nations are injecting a powerful dose of entrepreneurial energy directly into their economies. They are making a calculated bet that the next wave of global growth will come not from under the ground, but from the minds of innovators and entrepreneurs. This strategic shift is about securing the future. It is about ensuring that the prosperity built on oil can be sustained and expanded through other means. It's a transition from an economy based on extraction to one based on creation. By investing heavily in a thriving startup culture, these nations are not just hedging their bets against a post-oil world. They are actively building that world themselves, positioning the Gulf as a new global hub for technology and innovation. This is a bold, forward-looking strategy, and the early signs show it is beginning to pay off in remarkable ways. So how exactly are these Gulf nations fueling this startup revolution? One of the most powerful tools in their arsenal is corporate venture capital, or CVC. Now let's break that down. Simply put, this is when large, established corporations invest directly in small, promising startups. It is not just about handing over a check, it is about creating a strategic partnership. The big company provides the cash, the mentorship, and the market access that a young company desperately needs. In return, the startup provides what the corporation often lacks: fresh ideas, cutting-edge technology, and the ability to move at lightning speed. This model is a perfect fit for the Gulf. You have some of the world's largest companies in sectors like energy, finance, logistics, and real estate. Think of giants like Saudi Aramco or Dubai's DP World. These corporations have immense resources and a deep understanding of global markets. By setting up their own CVC arms, they can scout for and invest in the most innovative startups in their fields. This allows them to stay ahead of the curve, adopting new technologies before their competitors even see them coming. It is a smart way to innovate without having to build everything from scratch inside a massive, slow-moving organization. The process works like a two-way street. For the startup, getting an investment from a major corporate player is a game changer. It is a powerful vote of confidence that opens doors to other investors, partners, and customers. Suddenly, they have access to a global distribution network or a massive customer base they could only dream of before. This support goes far beyond money. It includes guidance from seasoned executives, access to sophisticated research and development facilities, and the credibility that comes with being backed by a major industry name. This is the kind of support that can turn a fledgling idea into a global success story. In the Gulf, CVC is more than just a financial trend. It is a core component of national economic strategy. Governments are actively encouraging their largest companies to engage with the startup ecosystem. They see it as a vital mechanism for transferring knowledge, fostering innovation, and building new domestic industries. By creating these powerful links between the titans of the old economy and the trailblazers of the new one, they are building a more integrated and dynamic economic landscape. Corporate venture capital is, quite simply, the engine that is driving the Gulf's ambitious journey toward an innovation-led future. The partnership between large corporations and nimble startups creates a powerful symbiotic relationship where both sides benefit immensely. It is a classic win-win situation. For the large corporations, a major challenge is staying innovative. Big companies can become slow, bureaucratic, and resistant to change. They often struggle to develop truly disruptive ideas internally. By partnering with a startup, they get a direct window into the future. They can see emerging trends and technologies in real time, long before they become mainstream. It's like having an external research and development lab that is incredibly agile and focused on solving a specific problem with fresh eyes. This collaboration allows big companies to experiment with new business models without risking their core operations. A startup can test a new product or service in the market much faster and cheaper than a large corporation could. If the idea fails, the loss is contained. But if it succeeds, the corporation has a proven concept that it can then scale up using its vast resources. Look at how major banks in the region are partnering with fintech startups. They are integrating new digital payment solutions and a more user-friendly banking experience, which would have taken them years to develop on their own. This helps them fend off competition and meet the evolving demands of their customers. For the startups, the benefits are just as profound. Access to capital is, of course, critical, but the strategic value of a corporate partnership often outweighs the money. Imagine a logistics startup from Oman getting a contract with a global shipping giant. This partnership provides immediate credibility and a massive platform to scale their technology. They gain invaluable industry expertise, mentorship from experienced leaders, and a deep understanding of the market's real-world challenges. This guidance helps them refine their products and avoid common pitfalls, significantly increasing their chances of long-term survival and success in a competitive marketplace. Ultimately, this collaborative ecosystem makes the entire economy stronger. It breaks down the silos between established giants and emerging innovators. This fusion of corporate power and entrepreneurial spirit is creating a new breed of companies in the Gulf. These are companies that are born local but are designed to be global. They combine the ambition and agility of a startup with the scale and market access of a major corporation. This powerful synergy is not just changing individual companies, it is fundamentally reshaping the economic DNA of the entire region, making it more competitive, innovative, and prepared for the future. The impact of this investment boom is visible across the entire Gulf region, creating a vibrant silicon oasis that is attracting global attention. The tangible benefits for the local economy are profound and multifaceted. First and foremost is job creation. As startups grow, they need to hire engineers, marketers, designers, and managers. These are not the jobs of the old oil economy. They are high-skilled, high-wage jobs of the future. This creates new career paths for the region's young, educated, and ambitious population, reducing reliance on public sector employment and fostering a culture of private enterprise and self-starters. This flourishing startup scene is also making the entire business landscape more competitive and robust. As new, innovative companies enter the market, they challenge the old ways of doing things. This pressure forces established companies to improve their services, lower their prices, and become more customer-focused. The result is a more dynamic and efficient market that benefits everyone. Furthermore, a successful local startup ecosystem attracts significant foreign investment. Global venture capital funds and multinational corporations are now looking to the Gulf, not just as a market to sell to, but as a place to invest in and co-create the next wave of technology. We are seeing incredible progress across the region. The UAE, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi, has long been a leader, creating free zones and regulatory sandboxes to attract entrepreneurs. Saudi Arabia is now experiencing explosive growth, with venture capital funding skyrocketing as part of its Vision 2030. But the story doesn't end there. Newer markets are also joining the race. Qatar is leveraging its wealth to build a world-class tech hub, while Oman is focusing on nurturing startups in logistics and tourism. This friendly competition between nations is accelerating progress for everyone, creating a region-wide wave of innovation. Looking ahead, the future of the Gulf's economy looks brighter and more resilient than ever. The strategic pivot from oil to innovation is well underway. By continuing to invest in startups through corporate venture capital and supportive government policies, these nations are building diversified economies that can thrive in the 21st century. This strategy empowers both the corporate giants and the entrepreneurial upstarts, creating a powerful engine for sustainable growth. The Gulf is proving that with bold vision and smart investment, you can indeed build a thriving, innovation-led oasis in the desert. The world is watching and the message is clear. The future is being built here.